Hey guys, I'm Paul Bridgewater. Welcome to SnapComms, where we bring you news in a snap. In the studio today, we have the Director of Operations for the BVI Airport Authority, Mr. Coy Levons, and we're going to be talking about drone safety regulations. Welcome to the show.
And good afternoon, and it's nice to be here.
It's nice to have you. So in terms of drones, what are the regulations that are in place in terms of flying drones over the aerodromes of airports?
Pretty much we have what we refer to as the Air Navigational Overseas Territory Order 2013, and Article 73 speaks to the regulation of drones. We also have local rules and procedures in our aerodrome manuals at the Airport Authority that kind of give instruction on what is required of operators who decide to use drones close to or sometimes in the area of the airport.
Mm-hmm. And why do you think it's so important for operators of these drones to actually know the consequences of the things that may happen during their flights?
Well, to be quite honest, Mr. Bridgewater, there's an element of criminal prosecution for maliciousness and negligence use of a drone. So they need to be made aware that the possibility exists that criminal prosecution can be had as a result of using a drone in such a manner.
Mm-hmm. So that really sounds like a serious thing. So just so they know, what is the recommended distance that drone users should have in terms of keeping away from buildings and populated areas?
For congested areas, the regulation speaks to 150 meters, and buildings and so forth, we ask that you maintain a safe distance of 50 meters.
Is there any recommended weight that you would say is illegal? Like say I have a drone that's like 10 kilograms and I want to fly it. Is it legal for me to fly it, or is there like a weight limit on these drones?
The regulations ask that if your drone is more than 7 kg, that you actually not fly it within the airspace of where aircraft fly. We also ask that if you're within a control zone, which is the zone that is defined for aerodrome operations in terms of the flight path, we ask that you contact the airport authority. And we also ask that you don't fly it above 400 feet, mainly because a drone of such magnitude has the potential of causing a hazard to an aircraft. Below 7 kg, we still ask of you to be safe when carrying out drone operations also.
So let's say I was a photographer and I had a drone that had a camera on it. I just wanted to, like, let's say on Sundays, fly around next to the ferry terminal. Is it fine for me to do that, or should I be mindful of any other factors that may come into play?
Well, I would first ask you and caution you that to be mindful, and we ask that you be safe first. We also ask that you respect people's privacy, as drones and cameras, the big issue now is about privacy and people's privacy being invaded. We also ask that if you have a camera and you're doing photography for commercial use, that you get in contact with Air Safety Support International, otherwise known as ASI, for aerial permission to conduct such flights. Tourist Board have a good grip on that, and they also use ASI and contact ASI and advise users of drones for commercial purposes to get in contact with the regulator. And then once you contact the regulator provides you with further instructions, and then you contact the airport prior to flying, so we too would be aware of where your drone is launched, and we can also give and promulgate information to the aviation community to make sure that the process is safe.
Also on that topic, like let's say I had a drone that had a camera on it and I'm using that to actually keep sight of it. Like it's not in my actual line of sight, but it's like on the camera, that's where I'm flying the drone from. Is that okay as well?
Well, the regulations say that you must maintain visual with your drone. I would advise them that they should at least do some research. They can start with the airsafety.aero website and kind of go through and see what are the do's and the don'ts for drone operations. I also ask that they understand not to infringe on people's privacy, as many drones have cameras, and we also ask that they maintain safe operation, and please, we don't want drones in the vicinity of the airport unless the airport is made aware that you're flying a drone, so we can make sure that we advise the flying community.
Is there anything else that you would like to touch on before you leave?
Yeah, we're just asking the community, the individuals that use drones, to kind of take a proactive approach. The airport is into safety, and we are into safety of not only the drone operator but individuals that may be affected by the use of drones. And when you're in doubt, you can give us a call at the Airport Authority, the Operations Department. You can call 346-7763 or 496-7763 or 394-8000 or 496-9190. And any one of the managers would be happy to be able to give information on the usage of drones and what the do's and the don'ts are.
So it's been a pleasure having you here in the studio, and it's been very informative.
And I thank you for being here and for at least allowing us the privilege to share with the wider community the impacts that drones may have on individuals and on even the drone operator if they don't operate within the regulation. So thank you.
Well, that's it for today, guys. I'm Paul Bridgewater signing off. Be sure to tune in for your daily feed of SnapComms, where we bring you news in a snap.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Twitter, and Facebook at BVI Government and Instagram at GIS BVI.